Let's kick things off by comparing cast glass to switchable smart glass as we look this week at low-tech versus high-tech options. Welcome to Materials Month. I'm your host, Andre Baros. All month long, we're diving into Ace Lab's Materials Hub to give you side-by-side material analysis. We're not just showing you these materials, we're comparing them and helping you understand exactly how they perform with detailed insights that you can use for yourself. Let's dive into the Materials Hub. So day 3 of week 2, we're on a roll here with Materials Month. And something that we want to get out of Materials Month is highlighting finding materials that solve unique problems. And we don't expect that you're going to use every material we're showing here. As a matter of fact, a lot of them are deliberately obscure just to broaden the conversation, looking at the extremes, looking at creative solutions. And I think today's a great example of that. We're going to be looking at glass, low-tech glass, high-tech glass, although I guess glass is always high-tech. And at the base level, cast glass versus switchable glass. But the reason I say glass is always high-tech is, there's just nothing low-tech about it. Even just making a plain sheet of flat glass is really, really hard to do. And talking about like how you use it, how are these helpful in niche situations. I think this is a great example here. This fluted glass from Nathan Allen. I've looked at a lot of samples like this. You have them in your library and you hold them. They're really like luscious and delicious. And you're like, ooh, this is beautiful. You're like, how do you use it? I think here's a great example of like, you don't have to go overboard. This is a very simple bespoke office, but adding that glass there versus just wood panels makes it feel much less overwhelming. It brings light into the space better. It's just finding that unique material to take that space and make it a little better. Here's some great stuff from Forms and Surfaces. Lots of really, really beautiful glass options and options that you just can't get with any other material. Glass is kind of unique and special in that way. Another great, unique use of glass that you may not do every day is switchable glass. I remember the first time that I was involved in a project where we used switchable glass. It was around an office, kind of library office space, separating it from a larger floor plan. And it felt so high-tech. This is, 20 years ago, but it felt so high-tech to turn on the walls, right? And suddenly have privacy in that space and then turn the walls back off at the flip of a switch. Again, you don't need this every time, but there are situations where it is just a absolutely wonderful solution. Here's another example of an exterior solution where often that need is sun control, right? Maybe you don't have a situation where you can easily have window treatment, but you want shading and glare control. Switchable glass can be a great fit in those situations. I think, that's a big takeaway from glass like this is maybe it's not the perfect solution everywhere. As a matter of fact, if I'm going to go out and say it, it's not the best solution everywhere, right? Don't do your entire building with any of these, but remember that they're part of your toolkit. Here's another fluted bronze that's just really beautiful. Here's a elevator application of this glass panel. And then, again, including these just because they're so beautiful. And just another option, right? Go have fun with these. And that's it for today's material comparison. Of course, you're the expert on your project, but maybe we're sharing something that fits your particular design, budget, or circumstances. As always, we'd love to hear your thoughts and material ideas. So be sure to visit us at acelabusa.com to view all of these materials and so much more inside our Materials Hub. And remember, we're always here to help, so go pick your favorite material and go make it real.